Standing by.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Complete.
Konnichiwa, Ohayo gozaimasu is your favorite superstar, the multi-dimensional Tajigen, Khaiden, a sentient star cluster in VTuber VSinger form. We are many cosmic minds joined together to form a single entity on a higher plane of existence. The time has come, or rather the time is coming, in 2 hours, or well, fewer than 2 hours now. We are gonna have the highest produced cover on this channel so far, Redemption by Gacto no Redemption from Final Fantasy VII, Dirge of Cerberus. You will be seeing many references also to Crisis Core and stuff like that. Now, my original plan was to raid into it, or what was it called? Redirect at the end of the stream into it. However, I don't have the feature available. It is something that is not available to us right now. We need to get to 1,000 subs to be able to do that, so that's not happening yet. I am able to get rated by channels I'm subscribed to, though. I still don't think I'm fine opening that up to everyone, because you can open that up to be able to be redirected from many channels, or well, rated from. I want to use the right terms from YouTube. I want to use the right terms. Might as well use them, right? But yeah, I'm very excited. But let's just chat, okay? Let's just chat. Zatsudan. It's called Grab Bag by Masahiro Sakura's channel. Let's just talk about many things from the grab bag. Got a few things to talk about. Exciting things happening with Kamen Rider, you know, with Kamen Rider Legend and all that. Hold on a minute. I see you, Arcanist, but my chat widget doesn't see you. It's not working to... Oh, there we go, there we go. It's so late sometimes that as long as it's late is better than never, you know? Great to see you, Arcanist. Great to see you. But yeah, let me get my tea here. I haven't finished my tea for today. It's 1 a.m. If you need to go to sleep, that's okay, Arcanist. Yeah, because in 2 hours is when we have that beautiful cover. In the meantime, though, it's gonna be available afterwards. No problem. Plan to sleep early since I have school soon. I try to, but no. Try it in a different way. Go read a book and get bored or something. If you get bored by some book, I don't know. You woke up at 12 a.m. for some reason. I know how that is. Yeah. At least let's make your night better then. You tried 9:30. 21:30. Yeah, I know what that's like. I know what that's like. Precisely for that reason, I'm wishing you the best to be able to sleep again. Maybe in an hour or two you'll be able to. Go to sleep in the middle of the stream. Go to sleep right as we're about to end it. That's okay. But yeah, oh man, sleep schedule is being an absolute mess. I hate it. It's gotten into a mess. I was able to keep it well for a while until last year. You know what happened last year? Last year, in the early part of 2022, in the early part of it, I was doing the 38 Kamen Rider challenge, and we were doing covers pretty much every day. And I was staying up late to do them, to do some of them, to complete them. Even if I did them ahead of time, I had to keep doing it like that. And that messed up my sleep schedule all the way until recently. But yeah, you know, it's for a good cause, damn it. It's for a good cause. I would love to do it again. Next year it would be the 40 Kamen Rider challenge, right? But it was 38 last year. It was 39 this year, and it's 40 next year. The best is cause, that's right. I wanna do more than what I did this year. This year I made pictures of myself with my previous model, just with the belt, if they had a belt, and maybe items, and just posing like the Kamen Rider, almost like the Henshin pose, something like that. But yeah, not every Henshin pose can be done, you know? Doing the Ghost Henshin pose is actually very difficult. Doing the Kamen Rider #1 Henshin pose, very doable. Doing the Sekros Henshin pose, I was able to do it, but it was very difficult. I love Kamen Rider Sekros. Today's tweet in Kamen Rider Daily was related to Kamen Rider Tyson. I can't help myself because it hasn't been that many days since I did another Kamen Rider Tyson-based tweet. It's my favorite movie of Kamen Rider. Last night, all this time, I was pulling an all-nighter for like school. Yeah, sometimes it's like that. When I posted like the most icon. Who is Sekiros? But who is Sekiros? What are you talking about, Arcanist? No, but I'm talking about the Kamen Rider Daily account. Twitter.com/Kamen Rider Daily, at Kamen Rider Daily. You can find it. We recently reached over 10,000 followers. I'm telling you, we gotta focus more on Kamen Rider content. Oh, no, that's Sekros. Sekros. ZX. Is the one that's written like ZX. You can find the movie, the special where he comes from, here on YouTube, from the official Toei Tokusatsu World channel. ZX, Z for zebra, and X, Sekros. But it's always read as Sekros. Well, it would be Zekros in English, but I always say Sekros. Sometimes pronunciations blame with each other with this maniac you're seeing in front of you right now. All right. Am I in front of you? I may be in a second monitor or a third monitor. That's okay though, as long as you're here. Yeah, the 10th Showa Rider, the 10th Rider overall too. Ryo Murasame Ryo, he appeared also recently in the Tycoon vs Shinobi special, and his appearance was amazing. You know, anytime we see anything of him, especially now that Shun Sugata, he made his hair be white for that special, and he made him look so old intentionally though, because he had an appearance like 2 years ago for the 50th anniversary in a press conference, and he looked just he didn't look as old as he did recently, but at the same time, it's like we are, whatever other appearances we may get from Sekros in the future are decreasing because he's getting older, and we've seen so few of them. So it's always like the 8th Doctor in Doctor Who. Whenever you see him on screen with the original actor, it's like, I gotta pay attention to this. This is amazing. I might have to redo a Kamen Rider vs Doctor Who video I did a long time ago. If you're familiar with Showa Riders, that's fine. You know, if I could rewrite Kamen Rider history, I would make it so that, well, first of all, I would have more series in every decade, you know? The 70s, I might have more of them, 80s, I think I would have more of them. Sekros would have full series. The 90s would have series, but also the 2000s. I would rewrite them so that Heisei Phase 1 would mostly be the same, but there would be more appearances from previous writers. We wouldn't wait until decade for that because they were still in great shape at the time, and then, when they returned in the 2010s and recently, they end up being a bit older. Not that they can't kick ass, especially Kamen Rider Ichigo, played by Hiroshi Fuyoka, but still. Also, let me get my chat for a moment. I forgot to do a doc for the chat though. Agito and Kuga should have been connected as it was initially planned. Yeah, I'm fine if the connections were subtle though. It's fine, but as special with the two of them. Let's do that. That's it. See, I feel like there could be something great about a Kamen Rider Tyson movie. The way the Kamen Rider Tyson movie was, but with Ryuki. All the Ryuki riders, it's 15 if you add alternative and... What was the other one? Well, not Abyss because that came later, but they're kind of 15 altogether with 2 alternatives. And then every rider from Rider 1 to Agito starts attacking them because to them, these guys that are calling themselves Kamen Riders, they're trying to kill each other, they're following Shiro Kansaki's wishes, they're messing things up. They're kind of right about that, but you know, Ryuki, Knight, Zolda, not all of them are necessarily bad. They all think basically that all the Ryuki riders are like Oja, so they gotta get rid of them. They're messing up the Kamen Rider name, which Agito and Kuga have adopted by now. It would be kind of fun. Hiroshi Fujika comes back to that too. Say this is what I would do, changing history. Would have been cool. They're not like Kamen Riders. Yeah, like I'm not saying they're not like Kamen Riders. The thing is, they would have that impression, but eventually, at least Ryuki, they would be like, oh, I was wrong about you, Ryuki. Shinji-kun. Gomen nasai. Well, you wouldn't say gomen nasai, but yeah. Become your own Kamen Rider decade. Fixing timelines. Is that what Kamen Rider decade does? I don't think so. But yeah. You know, I start to sound like that villain played by Issa in the Geo movie, in the Geo summer movie, who was like, the Heisei era is ugly, I'm gonna rewrite it. Though I'm not just rewriting the Heisei era, I'm rewriting the Showa era as well. Though he had more malicious intent than I would have. Yeah. Look, I was born in the Heisei era as well in this human form, so it would affect me as well. But damn it, it's for a good cause. So we pick Kamen Rider villain, to be honest. It was an interesting movie. I think they did many things right, though at the same time they were like not caring about many things. It was kind of funny. Later Rider Generation stuff when they went all. No, we needed more movies like that. Just Kamen Rider Generations. With a Showa Rider at least. We haven't seen enough appearances of them. And they really missed the mark when they didn't do it for the 50th anniversary because it's too soon after GO, but GO didn't include the Showa Riders in it. So yeah. When Force didn't go for the 40th anniversary approach anymore, that was because Decade was very soon and he had every rider in it, literally. So that's fine. But then the 50th, they didn't have the Showa Riders in GO, and now you're not gonna have them still in the 50th with Revise. I'm hoping Kamen Rider Legend will introduce some cards from there, but I don't think so. The one that's doing those cards, the one that's using the Showa Rider cards, or some Showa Rider cards, is actually, what was his name? What was the name of that rider? Well, the one from the Outsider Specials, Zane, I think it was called. Played by a Sakurai Yuto from another timeline. No, not played, sorry. Who is the Yuto Sakurai of another timeline. Hey, the generation final, I think the one with creator dude. Oh no, that's Reiwa the first generation, I think. Because they had Ichigo cameos? No, wait, maybe I'm thinking of something else. Reiwa the first generation? Yeah, it was another time jacker. It was another time jacker that went and took the power of Kamen Rider #1 from Sogo himself. So Gio does have access to every rider. He can get the powers of the 15 Showa riders. We just haven't seen it. Shotaro Ishinobu. Oh no! Wait! No! Superhero Senki. Yeah. Superhero Senki. That's the one with Super Sentai. For the 50th of Kamen Rider and the 45th of Super Sentai. I'm wondering what's gonna happen in 2026. By the way, for the 50th of Super Sentai, it's gonna be fun to see. I was getting more into Tokusatsu earlier this year. You know, I still haven't finished Live Man. I started Live Man earlier this year when it had like, I think it's his 30th or 40th anniversary. And I didn't finish it. I need to get back to it. Recently, I finished a lot of anime series that I started to watch last year, other years. I finally finished them. There's only one more left for me to finish, which is Mushikaburi Hime, Bibliophile Princess or Princess of the Bibliophile. And I'm also gonna catch up with Hikikomari, which is an anime I picked up this season. Right, I was getting into meta. Oh yeah, that movie that got more meta, yeah. They did it in a really good way though. They did it in one of the best ways possible. Especially with not Hiroshi Fujioka, but Hongo Takeshi. Takeshi Hongo, Kamen Rider #1, speaking to Shotaro Ishinomori as if he knows him. Because he does know him. He's like, Sensei, I wanted to meet you again. That was one of the best possible ways to do it. Absolutely. And they knocked it out of the park, I think. One of the few flaws of the movie though is that they didn't have Kamen Rider Shin. Too bad. And it wasn't longer. Those are the few things that are bad about that movie. That's how good the movie is, in my opinion. Yeah, it was so good. Which animes did I finish? So there was Gate JSDF, as I call it, which is it's just called Gate, but it might be hard to find if you just search as Gate anime. You might get Steins Gate or something else. So search it as Gate JSDF. Super fun anime, but also very gripping. Lots of bad things happen there. Shinobi no Itoki from last year. What else? Evol's VA is in it? I don't know if he's in it. In Gate. If he's in there, I haven't recognized him. The voice is very different. So I don't know. I might have... Man, I'm gonna take a look in a moment, Arcanist. Hold on. What else did I finish? I just want to... Yeah, you can check Gate JSDF Jeietai, which is the Japanese Special Defense Force. That's what it stands for. Jeietai. What was it? That it wasn't Japanese, I forgot. But yeah. What else did I finish? Management of a Novice Alchemist. Shinmai Renki Jutsuchi no Tempo Kei. That's the one, which was a nice anime to watch. It was great. I'm glad I picked it up. And Eminence in Shadow Season 1. What else? Oh yeah, No Game No Life. I missed the last 2 episodes of that. And that's all I can remember right now. You're obsessed with this VA? I don't blame you. I do not blame you for that. Let me actually search it. Let me search it. Gay JSDF voice actors, or rather... No, wait. Let me search Evorto voice actor. Who had like a cameo or two. Well, there was a cameo in Saber. but he has had other cameos, I think. Kanao, I can't pronounce it. Hold on. Kanao Tetsuo. He also voiced a fictionalized version of himself in Build New World Kamen Rider Cross. Forgot about that. Sasori Otoko. Sasori Otoko. Oh, wait a second. He's been with Kamen Rider since 90. What was it? 90. No, wait a second. 1993. He was in the Kamen Rider SD special with Scorpion Man, Sasori Otoko. He was a Monster in the Week in Super Sentai. He was in black. There you go. OG. As far as I'm concerned, he's an OG. Let me see his Wikipedia page. Kanao Tetsuo. Absolute genius at voice acting. He was in Yu Yu Hakusho. Turn A Gundam. Vice Gruz Gluhen. I probably mispronounced that. Many things I've never seen before. Many names I've never seen before. Keroro Gunso. Bleach. Eureka 7. He was in black as a character of the week, just like my other BA bias. Terasoma Masaki. He was in Sekiro. Which Sekiro? The video game? Shadows Die Twice? Rental Magica. Lupin the Third. The woman named Fujiko Mine. No, Mine Fujiko, sorry. Fujiko Mine. He was in Dragon Ball Z Kai as a character. Yeah, he was in Gate. He was in Gate. Kano Toru was the character he played. It's for 2 seasons. He's one of the Japanese officials, I think. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to rewatch these scenes now to listen. I didn't recognize him, and I was always intently listening to what this character was saying. It's like one of the members of... Let me see. Japanese Minister of Defense and Minister for Problem Measures of the Special Region. He was also an otaku acquaintance of Joji Itami, the protagonist. He's an otaku as well. Or he has otaku interests. I mean, the actor... not the actor, sorry. The character, not the actor. Interesting. Yeah, he's great. He was great. I like that character. He was very sensible, you know? Wow. You remember right, yeah. He's the final boss in Sekiro. Nice. Okay. It was major role. I wonder. They've evolved with the impact it had. I think it's very major. Though, I don't know. Kate, why isn't the Elementary Isekai show with a boss VA in it? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one! So, you know, it's an isekai that's not permanent, like Overlord, Lock Horizon, Mushoku Tensei. No. Mushoku Tensei, which is a masterpiece, by the way. I can't wait for the next part of the 2nd season. I marathoned the hell out of it. I finished it in like a little bit over a week only. I remember I spent like one of those days watching the entirety of the 12 episodes. Oh yeah, I also watched the 2nd season of One Punch Man. You know, One Punch Man. One Punch Man is just easier to say. But yeah. Second Final Boss is the most major role besides Evolved. Oh yeah. Yeah, Mushoku Tensei is a masterpiece. It hits all the right buttons. I'm an isekai maniac. I love isekai stuff like that. When I die in this form, I hope I get isekai somewhere, you know? That's how much of a maniac I am about it. Yeah. There's a great one coming soon where I think it's winter 2024. Where the main character has had 7 lives already, but I think it's not an isekai. She's had those lives in like, well, I should say. I think she's been a man, a woman, all sorts of things. It's she because her life, as we see it at that time, her 7th life, which we're seeing in the anime, is a she, but I think she's been reborn in the same world. And she's actually supposed to marry her murderer from her last life. She's like a princess, I think. I should see the trailer, actually. We should take a look at the trailer. Actually, we can take a look at something from FF7 Dirge of Cerberus. The one appearance from Genesis Rhapsodos. The cover you're about to see, Redemption. There's a lot of bases behind, from Genesis Rhapsodos because Gact played that character. Gact, the singer that sang Redemption. Now, most of what we're doing is based on Crisis Core, but you know, it still applies. It still applies. Because Dirge of Cerberus is basically the FF7 sequel game, and Crisis Core is the prequel game, you can say it like that. Oh yeah, and Journey Through the Decade. The last cover was Journey Through the Decade. It was my plan all along. It was my plan all along, the master plan, to go for 2 Gact covers in a row. 2 Gacto covers in a row. From Journey Through the Decade to Redemption. I would love to do it with another artist who maybe I shouldn't tease it if if it never happens, but I would love to do this with Daichi Miura, who sang... The two songs I would go for are Excite from X8 and Blizzard from Dragon Ball Super Broly. Those are the... It's a great way to go about it, you know? 計画、そうだ、計画通り。俺が黒幕だ。そうだ。VSinger、黒幕。I'm the mastermind. They were released right after? Really? Wait, wasn't Broly like 2018? What year was it? I don't remember anymore. Super Broly, I mean, not the first Broly. Oh yeah, but they're close to each other. I don't remember the year for Broly. Yeah, you maybe know that better, Arcanist. I went to watch it in the cinema, I don't remember that year, but it was around 2017, 18, 19. One of those 3 years. No, 19 seems... No, I think it was 2019 actually. It was after the Tournament of Power, which ended 2018 or so, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it 2017 when it ended? It was also... I also watched another version of it, another dub of it, but yeah. Which was, you know, later. Late 2018 or early 2019, around those times. Yeah. Yeah, those are great songs by Miura Daichi. Now, I'm not telling you that's gonna be the next cover though. It's gonna be a while before I do my next cover because now that I've set these standards, you know, for the great production value you're gonna see, we can decrease it a little bit, but we can't decrease it to how we had it before. I'm just not happy with my skill level in mixing or video editing for a cover at least, you know? I'm not gonna be able to do work that even the lowest commission price for, I don't know, from someone is gonna be leagues better than me. No one was so hyped just like this cover. Oh yes, Karma. Let's go. Let's build that hype. We are an hour and a half away. Well, an hour and 35 minutes away, if you will. Fewer than 35 minutes now. Yeah, I get you, Arcanist. 2017 was the year X8 ended. Maybe that's why you thought it was that. Let's build that hype! Yes! What should we talk about now? Perhaps it's time to... I wanted to watch those trailers, but... Watching trailers on YouTube is a little bit... I don't know. Well, actually, I've seen some VTubers do it, actually. I mean, trailers of anime should be fine. It's just some music that they might play in that trailer. It's tricky. You know, it would be great, a cover of Justice. Which song is that? I might not know it. You know, I would love... Oh, Wish in the Dark is from Gato, right? It's Justice. Is that from Gato as well? Chrono's theme song. Oh, Wish in the Dark is Genmu, right? Am I getting it wrong? Yeah, Chronos. Kuroto and his dad. Yeah. You know, I think I might sing these songs in... Not those ones you're mentioning, okay? It's these ones I'm gonna mention right now. In the karaoke this Sunday. Let me remind you all. There's a karaoke this Sunday. Give me a second. Let me get the schedule. So I can show you. Yeah, you know that already. You can check it in the community tab on Discord, on Twitter. But yeah. There are a couple songs that I think are underrated from Rider Chips in Kamen Rider. Which are Strength of the Earth and Blessed Wind, or Blessed Wind. We can talk about your previous cover. Yeah, that's a good idea, Karma. Some things about Journey Through the Decade that are worth talking about. But yeah. Karaoke this Saturday. Did I say this Sunday? Sorry. This Saturday. We have a big Among Us collab early this Sunday. By the way, the time is wrong. Because I suck at time zone converting. It's actually an hour later than it says. It's gonna be 8 AM Eastern, 7 AM Central, 10 PM JST. It's a Japanese and English massive collab. You can watch me suck at Japanese, but try very hard. Nah, I'm discrediting myself. Listen, I can't hold a conversation in Japanese, but I can say a lot of things. Yeah, Blessed Wind is from Wizard. Sephiroth's schedule, yes I know. But it's not Sephiroth, it's Genesis Rhapsodos. The one that first had the one wing before Sephiroth. I actually don't know the whole story behind him and Crisis Core and all that, but it's basically that. Now, I commissioned quite some art for that. You can see it from here. You saw it a little bit. You can see some of that quite a bit now in the thumbnail of this stream. By the time it's all over, you know, the video is gonna be out. It's gonna be fine. I intentionally covered it with a lot of text. I mean, you know, the whole text of pre-release cover, blah, blah, blah. Didn't know he had Discord joined it? Oh, yeah. By all means. I'm not very good at being active at it as maybe I should, but... It's a very important place. There's always notifications for weekly schedules, live streams, special events, like the redemption cover, right? That kind of thing. It's wonderful. I want to have one major event at least once per month. Last month, it's been 1 month now. This is also the 1 month celebration of my new self that you're seeing before you. I came with this nice screen you're seeing here. This form that is much closer to the true form of this Star Cluster maniac. Yes, thanks to Kageri's Kikage once again. Last month it was the big event of October. The big event of this month is Redemption, and the big event for next month is gonna be my birthday, which is gonna have a subathon. Now I still don't know how that subathon is gonna be though. If it's gonna be, it's probably gonna be split over several days. Is there a channel for sentence discussion? There's a Kamen Rider and Tokusatsu discussion. If you discuss, it's not really there in the rules. Well, actually, it's there in the rules in general. Just, you know, have spoilers. Happy birthday, but it's still in 1 month. In 1 month and 2 days. Yeah, I think. But yeah, you can discuss it there. I try not to say too much there because I could just keep going crazy about this, about that, and yeah, just share anything there, maybe any memes or something. But yeah, and then what is the big event of January? I don't know. I'm hoping that before the year is over, we finish World of Final Fantasy though. If that keeps going for a little bit longer, as well as Pokemon TCG, the Game Boy Color TCG game, I think it's okay. Because right now I can't afford Pokemon Violet. My budget is tight this month. But because I was planning to buy it this month and start playing it as soon as possible. They're gonna have the last DLC come out next month though, so it might be a good time to start it. Wanna check for memes, games, and video essay work in progress? Go for it. Go for it. I thought you guys finished it. What are you referring to, Arcanist? I lost track of things. January, your birthday? Ah, that's the big event, Karma. Let's go. I am working on... Oh, the World of Final Fantasy. Yeah, I still haven't finished it, though. I keep saying we're close to the end, which technically we are, but I'm still gonna go back to some dungeons and do other things. And we're also not having Pokemon TCG this week. It's also to allow me to have more time to go back to it and grind some things. What I think I'm gonna do, though, is also keep that in the record. It's just gonna be off-screen duels. Or I might not go for that. I don't know. Yeah, I still haven't finished it. Who knows how much longer it's gonna take, but it's been... How many streams now? 13? 14? So yeah. It's actually quite a bit. Though, I've seen other VTubers who are like at FF16 and they're in the 20-something streams. And I don't know if they're near finish or not. So there's that. I feel like this is around the time World of Final Fantasy is gonna end though. Depends on how long the streams are too, right? I try to have a lot of 5-hour streams. We're gonna have it again this Friday, by the way. Also, I tried to do 5 hours on Friday for World of Final Fantasy. Like that, it's not possible all the time. And also, there are other days that are not Friday, in which I don't have that time. It depends on the time. It depends on the time. Play FF16 when it comes out on PC. Same here, Karma. Although I'm a maniac that wants to play every Final Fantasy before that. I've already played 11 and 14, though I haven't completed them. That's okay. They're different stories, but 1 through 10, 12, 13, the entire trilogy, and 15. It's gonna be a while. Remember one script made that I think you like? Video essays, okay. Feel free to share it. Feel free to share it on the Discord server. Just keep in mind that anytime anything is shared on Discord on the stream, I may and I may not look at it because, you know, I'm basically streaming and it may not be something I can see on stream, etc. In 2021 or so, I was writing a script on Kamen Rider Osa's themes. Wait, what do you mean though? What? Never finished the script, but I'm still proud of it. Oh, like a video essay on Osa's themes, right? Yeah, there's a lot you can say about them. I'm just thinking of the combo medley as soon as you said that. Masterpiece of a song. Though there's improvements over that. The ideas of desire, greed, and humanity. Got it. I'm sorry, I get carried away. Tell you what, let's have an O song this Saturday on the karaoke. See, here's the problem though. I want to sing at least 2 of the Wizard songs, Blessed Wind, Strength of the Earth. They are a little bit higher on pitch for me though. Tajadoru, Time Judge Doll. It's a little bit better for me, but I gotta avoid just singing nothing but Kamen Rider songs the entire stream, you know? I gotta avoid that. We're gonna have another Kamen Rider dedicated character stream in the future, but come on, man. I gotta have more variety. I'm trying to learn some songs better for this Saturday. Some songs that I've been listening to for a while, and I wanna know how to sing better. Just how it's reflected in every aspect of the show, from characters to story structure to even the monsters of the week. Like even O's design reflects the themes, yeah. It's so brilliantly designed. I love what they did with O's right there. Do we still have... I've been out of the loop with Kamen Rider music for a little bit, actually. Since around 01 GO build. My god, it's been a while now, actually. But do they still have themes for every form or every major form? Some joke songs here and there. There was a song that could be considered a joke song or something like that. Well, not a joke song, but not a song that's usually sung in karaoke. I might have something like that. I was singing it recently. I just need to learn the lyrics better. It's from a game series I'm obsessed with, and that can suck my time a lot. They have themes for every rider, like they have albums that have themes for every major characters. That's good that they still have those. I still always like to imagine an opening theme with one of their theme songs. Like Axel, for example, he has a theme song and an opening as if they had their own series. It takes me back to Kamen Rider V3's video game. You know, being able to play as Riderman and seeing a sort of like Riderman series. Like his perspective in the Kamen Rider V3 series, but as his own series. And I've always thought about it that way. When they do something like, I think it was in Kamen Rider X8 specials with Snipe. They did a whole logo for him. There's also that time they enforced it. They were like, previously on Kamen Rider Meteor on that one episode. But yeah, most important thing is to have fun. Absolutely, we're gonna have fun, I assure you. Saber, Reiwa, and Geats did it, and it's cool since often they have the actors sing their songs. Yeah, it was Snipe episode 0, I think. Didn't do similar with Gentoku, or did they? I don't remember. They probably did. You know, I think I made a tweet about that before. I don't remember what I said in it though, but I could try in Twitter advanced search. There was something Did they do it with Gates from GO? Did they? It was something like that, I don't remember, but yeah. 01 had Naki and Guy in the Zaya mini-series. Did they do the whole logo thing? I think they did. They do a lot of logos that are, you know, series-like. Like, it looks like the series logo. If they had a series, it's not just a symbol or just a logo that doesn't look like a title of a series. They go the whole way. Yeah, the Necrom sequel movie. What was it called? They had a particular name. I wouldn't call it an OVA because that's original video animation. It's not an animation. But it would be cool, wouldn't it? The Necrom miniseries. Oh, you mean the miniseries? Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. No, you know what I was thinking about? I was thinking of the Spectre one, where Necrom got a new form. But it wasn't his, right? It feels like it's his for a moment, but no. Yeah, the V Cinema, that's the name I was looking for. Thank you, Arcanist. OVLA. Yeah, that's a good one. Original video live action. Original doesn't quite make sense though. Original video animation, right? After video, you need to have a particular kind of noun. Original video production. Original video live action production. That's a mouthful. Original video tokusatsu production. OVTP. Doesn't work. Yeah, the Blu-ray specials. Yeah. Those were really great though. Underrated. The Legend of Hero Alan. I'm just gonna call him Alan, by the way. I'm just gonna say it like that. Original video. There you go. Original video toku. That's another one. OVV. We gotta go for big brain moves like right here, right? Yeah. There you go. You're playing 4D chess right there. I'm still so excited for what we're about to see in an hour and 20 minutes or so. 6D chess. Good God. You've lost me. You're way beyond me. Borderline evil level cunning. Evorto! What have you done this time, Evorto? I can never get tired of his voice, you know? So many great voices in Tokusatsu. Especially Kamen Rider. Evoltus is my favorite Rider villain, yeah. I can't even make the voice, but I try. I want to watch Full Metal Alchemist. The two of them. 2 anime because Führer King Bradley, I believe it was, is the same actor as General Shadow from Kamen Rider Stronger, and that voice is something to listen to, let me tell you that. It was great. He came back. Shibata Hidekatsu. He came back also, well, recent, I was gonna say recent appearances. It's been more than a decade, but in 2011 for Let's Go Kamen Rider and Superhero Tyson in 2012 to voice General Shadow, and he didn't miss a beat. Revolt actually was a major inspiration to one of my main OCs. I don't blame you. Yeah, I haven't watched Full Metal Alchemist yet, Karma. I saw the other day because I've been obsessed with watching anime recently. Brotherhood is like 60-something episodes, and the first one was 50-something, I think. It sounds very manageable. A little bit longer than, you know, something like 12, but it's also a good thing in its own way. Let's see what else I've been doing. Yeah. I'll watch it along. Okay. There's so many great anime that I want to watch. What are anime that I want to watch that have been out already? What about you, Maniacs? You let me know. I mean, I want to watch the entirety of Pre-cover, the entirety of Yu-Gi-Oh! But that's a bigger task than others that are like 12 episodes long or something like that, right? Oh yeah, I started watching the Ragnarok anime. Ragnarok the animation, which is based on Ragnarok Online. Though a lot of the times when I'm watching it, I forget that it's based on Ragnarok Online, the MMO. But it's a very good one. It's very well done. Because I've been obsessed, I kinda got nostalgia for Ragnarok Online recently. I keep listening to Islut's theme, which is a town in the game. Oh yeah, Samurai Flamenco is one to watch. There was another Tokusatsu-based series. Oh yeah, I think it's the one... I think it was last year, but I forgot. Love After World's End, in which is a villainess and a Sentai team member falling in love. Watching just Brotherhood is fine? Okay. I'm gonna go for Brotherhood first, but then I'm curious about the changes they did in the first one. See, that's not something you see often. When they make a lot of changes from something they adapt, they do it again to do it more faithfully. Few things in the world have had that treatment. Few things. Not even something like Lord of the Rings has had that treatment. Although, well, when you have anime, I guess it's different than live action, but yeah. Sci-fi mecha anime arc, let's go. 2-4 series is a good idea, like for Pre-cover. Yeah, there are some I want to go for. I was watching Hirogaru Sky, but then I dropped. It's a shame. Hopefully I can catch up with it. A pretty peak kids anime. It's very good kids anime, also good story. Tiger and Bunny, yes, I heard of that. Yeah. Mostly I've been obsessed with anime from the last 10 years or so, you know? Something about anime, you know, funny thing, I'm an anime boy and all that, and I've always appreciated the style and I've always loved it. But it hasn't been... Just being anime has usually not been enough for me to get drawn to a series. This thing about watching many anime from a season, it's not something I used to do, but it all started last year, you know, when we had, I think in summer, 2022 it was, right? Overlord Season 4, Futo PI, Futo Tante at the same time going on. I'm like, you know what? Anime nowadays is really good. Also, I had been watching Low Horizon, like 2020, 2021. So it was all kind of adding up. Finally to the point in which I'm very obsessed with it. As was my destiny all along, I guess. I'll know a Zero. Not exactly into mecha. See, the thing I just said about anime, I guess that applies to mecha. I gotta pronounce mecha in a particular way. It's like I'm saying mecha. Another word, I guess. Was in a Pre-cover playing a major antagonist. Nice. Go Princess Pre-cover. Go Pre... Okay. I didn't know what you meant, but yeah. Go Princess Pre-cover. You get into a series for liking their opening? Oh, I know what you mean, Karma. Yeah. You know what made me get into the F-Zero series? The opening, which we covered. The meaning of truth. I forgot the lyrics. My voice is not going well. You know, I've been having chips with hot sauce a lot, which is not supposed to be good for your voice, having spicy things, but I don't care. I'll do my best in the karaoke Saturday. I haven't actually recorded vocals in a while. The Redemption vocals were recorded a while ago, right? It takes a lot of time to be doing all this. The people I commission, you know, it takes time for them. Sotoku-esque song. Hero X is fantastic. But, you know, here's the thing also, though. It's mostly anime from the last 10-ish years that has called out to me. But now I'm appreciating older anime, too. You know, that Ragnarok, the animation anime I mentioned, I think it's from 2004. which is either a year after or the same year as the F-Zero anime, which I watched years ago. By years ago, I mean like 2017-18. Watched the whole thing and it was great. They have a particular style in the early 2000s that I thought was the style of the 90s, but apparently not. It's truly epic indeed. On Land of the Lustrous from a video analyzing all the music theory stuff on its opening. Wow, that's fascinating. A clip from an anime could also get me into it. That's what got me into Overlord, you know? I've seen all the anime, I've read all the light novels, except for the latest two, which I'm gonna get into as soon as I can. I wanted to finish a book I'm reading right now from Olaf Stapledon, Death into Life, which it's a little bit different than the others, though also kind of the same. But it's not drawing me in as much right now because I'm obsessed with anime. 2001, 2002, I believe F-Zero was 2003 or 2004. GP, Legend, F, Falcon, Densetsu, all of that stuff. Oh yeah, there's some really good stuff in the 2000s, I just haven't really appreciated as much. A long time ago I did watch K-On! At the time it was airing, but then I kind of dropped it. I want to get back to it. What was I gonna say? But mostly, yeah, it's stuff from the last decade that is great. And I want to keep up with a lot of anime from like this season. I kind of started doing it last year, right? But it's really now that it really kicked in. That's why I picked up some other anime last year, like Wish Cavity Hime. It's great that there's other genres that are really working for me, you know? It's basically a romance, fantasy, very, very chill anime, very, very chill vibe to it. Pastel vibe, if you will. That works really well. I want to watch more anime with that style, actually. Keep Legend of 2003, got it. You're not late, Madison. You're absolutely not late. But yeah, for those who were not here earlier, I'm probably going to repeat this at the end of the stream. I'm going to keep repeating it. We're not actually going to raid into it, or what was I going to say? Redirect into it because I don't have the feature available yet. But we're going to put the URL. Actually, let me get the URL for it. Where was it? Well, you know, the URL for the cover, which is in over an hour from now. How about sad anime? I haven't seen many of those. I see sad moments in anime, I guess, but not a whole anime based on that. Not really. See, even now, as much as I'm obsessed with anime for the sake of it being anime, I still need something that will draw me in. A plot that will draw me in. It's just that I'm more open to other things that wouldn't have just worked just by their own, I guess. But you know, it's not like I'm gonna watch all the anime that are coming out in a season. That's a lot. If I were doing literally nothing else with my life or free time or I don't know, I'd be able to, but no. If you have the time and you're dedicating your life to only that, go for it, you absolute superstar. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying I don't have the time for that. And I'm still picking up a lot from this season, you know. Model looks so amazing, by the way. Madison, thank you. Yes, it's been 1 month now. We have a new cover to celebrate that. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Even if I'm free, I'm too busy sleeping. Total mood sometimes. Man, today I hate it. I hated how I felt today. I think I need even more caffeine than before. Or theanine, I should say. I had an energy drink, but then around noon, I was so sleepy. So sleepy. It was awful. You ever get sleepy in which you keep stretching and yawning and it just doesn't stop? The stretching and yawning, no matter how much you do, it never stops. Until around 3 p.m. I start waking up. I try not to have too much caffeine, you know. I used to do energy drink, then some caffeinated drink, some caffeinated cup or something around noon, and then around 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. is when I have all the tea, the 1 liter of tea I usually have. I may have to go back to that middle caffeine or theanine thing. How long did you sleep for yesterday? What was it? 7 hours, maybe 6+ hours? Somewhere in the 6 to 7+ hour range. I went to sleep at around 12 something. I woke up 7 or 8 something. So yeah, I don't know. It's maybe something to do with that. They're famous for being most sad anime are actually comedies or slice of life with a sad twist somewhere near the end. I don't know if I want to see that though, Karma. I don't know if I want to. Yeah, I still need interesting premises, Arcanist. There's a lot of them though. There's a lot of them. It's mostly isekai stuff or some other things that really are notable, like a hikikomori vampire leading a whole army, which is what's happening in Hikikomori. I don't remember the rest of the name for the anime. Some sad anime are sad from get-go. Oh yeah, yeah. One of the most depressing shows ever. On the films now and there, which is yeah. Has been on your watch list for years. Busy watching Macross Flash. I don't know how to read the second one. Raxi Peon and Last Exile. You're watching for a video. I may want to do that. Let's go, Arcanist. I've seen 12 Kingdoms of Escaflowne. I haven't seen that. The Isekai anime I've seen. See, Isekai is not enough because there's the Slime Reborn anime. Mushoku. No. Something Slime doesn't interest me actually. It doesn't interest me. I love Isekai in general, but that one doesn't interest me. I need to start picking up Rise of the Shield Hero. That's not Isekai, I think, but I want to play that one. From the late 90s and early 2000s, really. Let me make a note because they're really worth watching. Most of the anime I picked up this season are Isekai, I guess. Let me see. Let me start counting. I have Ocean Danomi de Ikinobimasu. Survival Through Potions comes out on Sundays. I believe, on Mondays we have Akuyaku Reijo. The villainess is my love interest, whatever the name is. That's 2 of them. Toru no Osan VR MMO. That comes out also on Monday. Tale of a certain 38-year-old dude's VR MMO life, you know. Technically Isekai, but I don't count it as Isekai, but it's still a lot of fun. The VR MMO life they show in there is so much fun. And the shenanigans that happen. Eminence in Shadow, which had a new episode today, which was great. Though I'm wondering where the blazes this is going. That's 4. Friday, Frieden, Soso no Frieden. It's gonna have over 20 episodes, which makes me very happy. It's like the top anime for many weeks. It's been the top anime for several weeks now. And I can see why. And I think Saturday is Hikikomari, and I have like 6 or 7 anime this season. I may have forgotten 1 or 2. Yeah, Frieden is not an Isekai, so not all of them are Isekai. Again, the VR MMO one, Hikikomari, those are not Isekai. And I still like them. The time I got reincarnated as a slime, exactly, Madison. Not really that interested in it, but I may eventually watch it. I love seeing just modern day knowledge of our world being put into a medieval or earlier world or something like that. Of course, if I see somebody get Isekai to a more advanced world, I'm gonna be very interested in that too. Shield Hero is Isekai? I think it's not, but I'm interested in it. Escaflowne is fantasy shoujo meets mecha. Sounds fascinating. My top 3 anime, Karma, give me a second. I'm gonna have to think about that. Yeah, Frieren is wonderful. It's a very interesting premise that it's great to see how it develops, and the production value is great. It has really beautiful animation, and the animation style, you can always tell, is high quality for every single second. And that's great to see, honestly. I'm okay with a more chill, with a more simple drawing style though. I will survive through potions. Ocean Danomi de Ikinobimasu has a more simple style, but I still love it. I feel like it's underrated this season. But I mean, there's a lot of anime. It's also the ones that have been ongoing for a while. There's Rise of the Shield Hero has a 3rd season. Goblin Slayer, Spy Family. I'm only interested in one of them. But yeah. Shangri-La Frontier is the VR MMO one? No. It's one that it's a very complicated name to say. The tale of a certain dude's VR MMO life. Just Toru no Osan VR MMO. Just search. I guess you can search Fall 2023 anime VR MMO and it's gonna give you that, but yeah. Oh yeah, Frieren is a fantastic fantasy anime. It's great to see the things that happen after a journey. With an elf that outlives most of the party members, with some of them passing away because they're human. What do the elves do afterwards, right? What was Legolas doing after everybody passed away and before he went to the lands on the west, right? There are a lot of great premises like that. Most of the interesting premises to me are Isekai ones, for the reasons I've said so far. Tsukihara, you're here for a bit. Just came from hockey practice. I hope the game went well, whether you won or not, alright? Oh, you read a bit of the manga. Let's go. Let's go, Arcanist. Should watch the anime. Oh yeah, it's fine, Tsukihara. Don't worry about that. Now, Karma's question, my top 3 anime. Now, off the top of my head right now, I'm going to say Log Horizon, Overlord, although I'm not sure about Overlord anymore because when you read the original material and you see how much they omit or rush, you feel different about things. But I read some of what they did in Season 2 of One Punch Man. I felt kind of similar. I felt some characters didn't get as much as I expected them to, like Fubuki, for example. But anyway, I'm digressing. Log Horizon Overlord, and I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. What is great about putting that as a top anime is that I like the original content that they did that was not based on the manga. The Doma Orichalcos arc. I love it. I actually love it. And it's anime only. Overlord, Log Horizon, they are based on something. They are based on light novels. But Duel Monsters is great to say as a favorite anime for that reason, though. For the original content it has. There's some other great anime-only animes, you know? Anime-only animes, I like saying that. No, don't worry about that, Tsukihara, because we're not thinking about that. Don't worry. Hey, you don't want me knowing that name, you know I'm gonna forget it. Especially if I'm making myself forget it. Very visual novel fan moment, like Vienna attentionally get that. Surprise no Mushoku Tensei. You know what? Let's take away. Yeah, I forgot. Let's take away Overlord, Mushoku Tensei. There you go. It's hard to think about the top 3 right off the bat. You love Clamp and Aya Sawa for mangakas? I don't know who they are. I don't pay attention to the mangaka names as much, actually. I'm bad with names, I just told you that. Kugane Maruyama, though, Overlord, I know that. Recreators is a good anime-only anime? Nice. I love Late Night Star 2000, just a little good original anime-only? Nice. Yeah, I don't know Clamp and Aya Sawa. What did they do? Do I know anything they did? I don't know. Let me know. Tell me, what have I missed? Clamp has done a lot of good stuff. How dare you not know? Forgive me! I don't know everything under the sun. I want to know more about that, though. Oh, Cardcaptor Sakura. Okay. Magic Knight Ray Earth. Nice. You know, I haven't seen the Ray Earth anime, but I played the whole SNES game and completed it. It was a fun mini RPG. Well, not mini. Smaller than usual RPG game. Underrated. Ray Earth is great because it kind of gets lost in the whole shuffle of Magical Girl anime. So it's nice to appreciate. Kind of like the Grisaya. Well, in my opinion, I might be wrong about that. In my view, let's not call it an opinion. To be wrong in an opinion, that's weird to say. You kind of like the Grisaya anime. It was different, but wow, it's a visual novel and a monster altogether. Completely different story and a true masterpiece. Oh, that sounds great, Karma. See, there are only so many anime I can watch. Saying nothing about reading manga, you know? XX Holic and Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle? Yes, I was more forgivable, okay. But I know about Cardcaptor Sakura, I think it's great. What was it? Hold on, the theme. What did it go like? Is that Cardcaptor Sakura or something else? Something like that. Paradise Kiss is an awesome anime and really touched my heart. Very nice. Her most known work is Nana. I'm sorry, I don't know what that is. The anime got me to play the VN, so was it bad or did it do what it set out to? It did exactly what it set out to. And it was good. The answer to the first question is no, and the answer to the second question is yes. I think. They keep saying things like anime exists to promote the manga or something, but it's also its own thing while it does that. It's a good thing by its own, you know? Just like Tokusatsu promoting toys, you know? So it's also good for that reason. Really like the one when there's how to but it's okay. Nana is like, I don't know, Nana. I don't know. Nana, not Nana though. If you're talking about my genmate in Alternative Idol. One of the most beloved shoujo. Lonely and Gorgeous, one of my favorite anime openings is from Paradise Kiss. It's a story about two girls named Nana. A slice of life and character drama. Nice. Have I seen many slice of life anime? I've seen a slice of life live action series, but Downton Abbey is my favorite slice of life anime. Just kidding. Management of a Novice Alchemist, Mushikaburi Hime, they have a little bit of that. But not much, I guess. Shirokuma Cafe. Shirokuma Cafe is one that interests me. That is kind of slice of life-ish. It seems to have a very chill vibe as well from what I've seen. Everyone who read it said it's great. Nice. Oh, is the stream okay for you, Madison? I hope it's okay. It seems okay on my end. Though I can't really judge it on my end as much because the stream always lags on my dashboard a lot. And my streaming software doesn't always tell me when I'm streaming on YouTube how well the connection is, I think. Or maybe I'm wrong about that. But everything seems okay right now. Like some part with Fruits Basket on Fruits Basket. Shoujo anime manga everyone praises and sees as gold standard of shoujo. I don't know what Fruit Basket is, but I've heard of it. Of course, I keep thinking of Kamen Rider Gaim when you say that, but yeah, I know it's an anime or something like that as well. Oh, Downton Abbey. Oh. I thought you were talking about the stream. All right, it's good that everything is okay. Downton. Yeah, it's not downtown. Downton. It's a great series, by the way, though it's very long. It's 5 seasons, 1 hour long episodes. There's 2 movies after that. But it's great. What do you not know? Fruits Basket? I don't know. Fruits Basket. Lock open. I don't know. I'm thinking of Kiwami Arms from Gaim. It sounds good though. There's so many anime. Forgive me. You know what I want to take a look at? I want to take a look at the recommended anime chart. I think the last time it was updated was like 2017. I would love to see that one. Do you know the ones I'm talking about, Tajigen? The pictures that were like that were really good. I would love for somebody to do a tokusatsu version of that, though. Tokusatsu is not a medium, it's a genre, kind of. It's a medium, but it's also a genre, way more than anime could be considered a genre. To me, anime has always been a medium. That's what I was saying earlier today. Let me drink some water. I'm feeling a little bit off. And no, I have not been hydrating well. I'm gonna try to do something about that, okay? Most Toku are henshin heroes here. Yeah. But especially with Kamen Rider, there's been a lot of variety for something. Like, if you want slice of life in Tokusatsu, I have some Kamen Rider recommendations for you. Hibiki on top of them all. Yes, Madison, thank you. I'm hydrating. Or Kaiju, yeah. This Fruits Basket is good even for non-shoujo fans, though. I have no idea. Hydrate or dihydrate? Yes, let's not dihydrate. Let us not dihydrate. If you like character drama, I say it's good. How can I describe? You know, I would love to describe to you what I love to see in TV series. Not just anime. In movies and TV series and all that. And any sort of media, I guess, any sort of thing, let's say. It's like when there's like heavy interactions between characters and heavy events happening and the characters reacting to them. And a lot of connections between characters, you know. Some of my favorite moments to see are the ones in which... It's a very general thing. Ones in which is like characters returning from a while and it's like, oh, Kisamada. Oh, it's you. It's you, Goku. It's you, Goku. We're getting sidetracked. It's in an hour. It's 8 p.m. Eastern. You know, it's Eastern Standard Time now. It's not daylight time. Not out right now. I said, hold on. Let me take a look at. It's not out right now. The cover is in an hour. Hold on. I'm opening my own stream. That's not what I meant to do. No, it's in an hour. Still in 1 hour. 58 minutes. Premieres in 58 minutes. Oh, yes. Yeah, huge ensemble cast. I just like it when there's like characters recognizing each other after a while of not seeing each other or something, and it's like, it's you again, you bastard. I see you. Something like that. Kind of hard for me to describe that. And also separate stories just joining together. It tends to work better in video games rather than any other medium, though. Movies can kind of do that well too, though. Movie War movies did that well in Kamen Rider. Yeah, it's 7 p.m. right now in Eastern Time. Central Time is 6 p.m. It's gonna be 7 p.m. Central Time for that. Yeah, it's still an hour. Wait, 58 minutes it said. Why did it say 58 minutes? Oh, okay, yeah. I see the time now. Trails. I don't know what Trails is. The ones I'm talking about would be Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, Live Alive, Octopath Traveler, Star Wars The Old Republic, maybe Elder Scrolls Online if you will. It's 702. Yeah, I see that now. It's a very popular JRPG franchise with like 10 plus games. Oh wait, I think I've heard of it, yeah. There's a lot of JRPGs I want to play, damn it. But yeah, Karma, time zones are complicated. I got the time wrong on the Sunday stream. It's an hour later than the times you see in the schedule. Just gonna let you all know that. That's okay, we'll just say the live, we'll do the going live tweet and all that. I really gotta create the waiting room for World of Final Fantasy though. I'm creating the waiting rooms for these streams so late now. I hate it. Right now I still haven't figured out how to get a better chat widget though. The problem with this chat widget, among other problems, is that when I have multiple streams queued up on YouTube, it's not able to know which stream it's for. So I need to have only one stream scheduled. That's why. What do waiting rooms do? They're for live streams on YouTube, in which they're up for a while so you can get hyped up and you know what the stream is going to be. Usually, it's great to put them all at once so that those who are not seeing the schedule know what you're going to be doing for that week, because they see, okay, This Friday, World of Final Fantasy with Khaiden. This Wednesday, he's gonna do a Zatsudan before his next cover. Let's say this Sunday, Japanese learning, for example. That's not what's happening this week, for example, right? That are divided to multiple arcs. Oh man, they're so great. Trails, not... Yeah. You can get them on your feed and you can click to get notified, yeah. And it tells you when the stream is live. There's also that. Thank you, Karma. I start stream, I'm going to post my waiting rooms at once. Yeah, go ahead and do that, Skihana. I need to figure out a better chat widget. To be honest, I haven't searched that much with it. I'm busy with other things and I'm busy watching anime. But yeah, I'm gonna search it soon. Which you should do, because if you don't click notify me, it'll hurt on the algorithm. Well, this is a good opportunity to tell you all to like the stream, to subscribe, and activate the bell. No, seriously, it's really gonna help me if you do it. Thank you, Tajigen. Thank you. Trails was the first thing I thought of when you said loving huge casts and characters returning, you bastard. Man, now I gotta watch that. No, but it's a fantastic type of storytelling that, as I said, I think is better in video games. That it's kind of hard to describe, but basically it's multiple stories being separate, but also not being separate sometimes, and joining together in a climactic finale, or in a climactic point. They don't have to be separate, they can overlap with each other, but you see from multiple points of view. It's something that has multiple points of view, even if it doesn't overlap with each other. Sonic Adventure 2, for example, you have in the what was it, the white jungle, the green forest area, you have Sonic versus Shadow. I found you, Faker. Faker, I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You know, that whole dialogue. You see from Sonic's perspective and you see from Shadow's perspective, but at the same time, on the Team Dark story with Shadow and company, you see things that you don't see on the Team Hero story. They are in places that the heroes are not, and vice versa. And then, it's a minor spoiler, but you know, a Dumbledore ties level of spoiler, but there's a secret story finale where they all join together and all the points of view come together. Sonic Adventure 1 is the same, just without teams, but individual character stories, which is even better. That's Trails. The climactic finale is like, you need to play 9 games and then the 10th game is the climactic finale. Holy cow! Ah! I gotta play them yesterday. That sounds so epic. What an epic story, though. It's gonna take a while. Damn! That is amazing, Arcanist. You have stamina to play 10, 50 plus hour long RPGs? I have the stamina. The time is the problem. I'm ready and willing. I don't know if I'm able. Star Ocean 2 is kind of like this too. Yeah, I've heard great things about the Star Ocean games. Most of them are on Steam. Man. I'm gonna make a note. Time to commit, right? Yeah. Right now I'm watching so much anime. You know what's gonna happen when I get virtual reality back? I'm gonna be watching even more things because I can watch it in a nice home theater or a whole movie theater. I was doing that a lot with anime series. That's how I watch Log Horizon. And Log Horizon is an isekai where they go into the world of an MMO. Almost like it's virtual reality, right? And I watched it in virtual reality. On big screen. Or virtual desktop. But my headset, you know, it does work, but the cable has stopped working and it's hard to get a replacement for that. It's the Oculus Rift CV1, so I'm hoping to give myself an Oculus Quest 2 this Christmas. I was gonna go for the Nintendo DS, but I think I want to go for that Quest 2 instead. The cheapest headset you can buy. It should work just fine. Release at Trails in the Sky at least, that's the first trilogy, and then if you like it, then play other series. Recommend another Sky trilogy, Crossbuild, Duology, Cold Steel, Tetralogy, Revere. You got it too, Madison. Yeah. The series is still ongoing, but that's what we have so far. It's hard AF, but do I want to do VR chat streams? We actually have had VR chat streams before. When it did all work. I would love to do them again though. Still being a VRoid 3D streamer though, I can migrate myself into VR chat. They're not exactly hard more than they're... Well, they're hard, they're kind of clumsy to set up, but not as clumsy as other things are though. It's just that I'm not gonna have my own model self, mostly, and I'm probably gonna have another microphone because it would be the headset mic, so I'm gonna sound different, but that's how we did it before, so it could be done. 3DS online servers are shutting down soon though? Yeah. I've been reading a lot about what's happening with the Pokemon Bank, but I'm gonna do what I can with it, you know? It's not gonna go down immediately, but it is gonna go down soon, everybody's saying, so we'll see how things happen, because a lot of links are being cut off. I mean, from what I hear, you gotta do something special to transfer Pokemon from Gen 5 to Gen 6, and that already is unavailable, I think. I don't know. Maybe here's the epic conclusion, but they have roughly halfway through. The series is still ongoing, just the first half is finished. They're telling a great epic right there. What the heck? What the heck, Arcanist? What is the stuff in the first half was concluded? Okay. Right, let's go for the second half of the stream now, alright? Let me have the first half in a BRB screen right now, in a cliffhanger, because... Give me a moment, Tajigen. Let me take a quick bio break and we'll be immediately back. Keep chatting. These are great conversations. And we are less than an hour left for the redemption cover. BRB. If Tsukihara can still hear me, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Watch Redemption as soon as you can. And omatase shimashita, minna. Thank you for waiting. Let me catch up with the chat a little bit. What are you talking about with Pokemon? Yeah, Poké Transfer I think was the one I was talking about, right? For 5 to 6. I gotta see what I can do. Like, I wanna at least be able to use it offline, you know? To use the Pokemon Bank offline because I wanted to complete all the national Pokédexes. Maybe not for Generation 7 because it's a bit tricky with that one, but yeah. I want to complete all the Pokédexes for every game. That's what I wanted to do. You know, I also wanted to complete all the battle facilities and train a team for every battle facility, but woo, it's a grind, I've heard, especially on Gen 3. But yeah, I think I would love trails based on what you said, Arcanist. At least play Sky, okay. Pokemon should be put to home so they don't get stuck on Limbo at least. I'm not gonna be able to do that because by the time I get to at least Gen 4, it's gonna be too late for that. Even if I start playing it as soon as, like right now, I get a DS right now and I start playing it. I don't think we're gonna have time for that. We'll need a Switch to do that. At this point, I wait for the next system. I have a Switch, but it can't connect online. I'm sorry to hear that. That's strange. But yeah, I guess that happens. If you can get an Ethernet sort of adapter, hopefully that works. I tried to use one and it didn't work for Smash Brothers. I don't want to bother with it though. It's literally the only game that's ever given me that issue on the Switch. I just listened to it. Says I'm just, you love these games? Ah, yeah. You and your 50 super long RPG recommendations. There's so many of them that I want to play. I should have started a long time ago, but better late than never, I guess. But still, it's a long way to go. I hope I have the lifetime to play them all. Because new ones keep coming out, but... the entire Final Fantasy series, the entire Dragon Quest series, the 4 Breath of Fire games, a couple Chrono Trigger games, Chrono Cross I even want to play. every RPG on the 64 because there's not a lot of them. Something like that. All the Pokemon games, as I mentioned, right? Not just Trails, but also stuff like Xenoblade. Yeah. I hope they port Xenoblade Chronicles X though, for the Switch or the Switch 2 or whatever, because that's the only one. I'm gonna have to buy a whole Wii U for that. Maybe it would be good for streaming anyway, you know, to have Wii games on that. I can do it from my Wii, but it's a little bit... Or Star Ocean, yeah, the entirety of Star Ocean. Some other games. Oh yeah, Octopath Traveler. So, I played the first Octopath Traveler, and it's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. The second one I haven't played yet, though. Oh yeah, I played Octopath, yeah. It's a masterpiece. I played the entire thing. Everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything in it. Should play the second one, like the second one's even better. Ooh, I'm so waiting for it. You know, right now, I recently started South Park: The Stick of Truth, because that one had been sitting for a while. That's an RPG. I kind of left it several weeks ago, though. I didn't continue with it, but I'm gonna finish it soon, hopefully. It's just that I want to get all the collectibles in there too. You heard good things of Stick of Truth? It's great, but you know, it has the South Park humor, which is just gonna be unhinged about. Super unhinged. Yeah, and the Fractured But Whole, I have that too. I'm expecting great things from that too, but I don't know what I'm gonna do after I finish Stick of Truth. Dragon Quest 2, I played the first one, the Switch version. I have 2 and 3 also. I wanted to play them next. There's Breath of Fire on the Switch Online. Earthbound Beginnings. Earthbound 2, I think is, or rather Mother 2. Earthbound, Mother 1, Mother 2, they're both there. Although Mother 2, that game looks fun, but it also looks horrifying. It looks disturbing AF. I don't know. I think I'm gonna play them. I think I'm gonna play that at daytime every time, especially for the final boss. Yeah, Dragon Quest 11 is amazing though, because I found out about the 16-bit, 32-bit mode. I feel like I want to play Dragon Quest 11 now in that mode, and then I play through, and then I go back to it, playing it on the regular mode now. Like I play the entire game in the retro mode, and then I play through the entire Dragon Quest series, except 10, I guess, because it's hard to play that one if you're outside Japan. But because it's an MMO RPG exclusive to Japan, basically. And then I go for 11 in the current version. Please play Earthbound and play Trials of Mana and Saga if you haven't. Yeah, I mostly try to go for turn-based RPGs, Arcanist. Mostly Japanese ones are the ones that have done that, but they're not the only ones. There's a lot of RPG Maker games, free games that people have made that are amazing, by the way. I want to play them too. But I don't know, Arcanist. Earthbound, Mother 2. It looks like a horror game to me. And it's not just because of the final boss. Terrifying thing that it is. It's the whole multiple characters with their own stories. Man, I gotta play them though. You know, I have pretty much the entire E series on GOG. Like, I have all the games there. Except 5, I think is the only one they don't have there. Saga's turn-based? Yeah, Saga. The Saga series where the G is capitalized, right? S and G. Yeah, E's! I've heard great things about them. There's a Happy Happy Town. That sounds like something horrifying too. And then Mother 3 gets even darker. Like, moo. But yeah, they're pretty creepy. Yeah, it gets so disturbing. It's just those games that look kinda friendly and kitty, but they're actually very disturbing games. Like Undertale. That's another one. I don't want to play that one. It's a horror game. I refuse to call it another category other than that. There's a reason the tagline for the game is "No crying till the end." I know the ending though. I know the ending to it already. That's one of the things that disturbs me. There's something that happens to a particular character in the ending that's just beyond disturbing. Stop. That's why I don't want to play it. No, actually, I want to play them eventually. I don't want to say the character in case it's a spoiler to someone. But he appeared in Smash Bros. Brawl. In Smash Bros. Brawl. There we go. You may know who I'm talking about, Arcanist. He has a great theme song, though. Great boss theme song. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, it's like, good God, I get that he's a villain and he's a bad guy, but man, that's so dark. Slow down. Chill. But yeah. But what was I saying? I forgot. But yeah. I'll tell you though, Undertale has fantastic music that is great to listen to. Megalovania, you know the one. I've had a lot of Smash Brothers Ultimate matches with that in the background. And I have the, what was it called? What was it called? Sans, I'm gonna say. It's French, so I feel like I have to say ça. But Sans, you know. I have the whole costume. When you wear it on your Mii, it looks exactly like Sans. It doesn't look like a Mii wearing the costume. It looks like Sans. So it's fun. Hey, I think I know who you're talking. I think you know who I'm talking about, Arcanist. Let me get some water. Would be ironic if I lost my voice by the time the cover comes in. I mean, it's not gonna matter, it's, obviously, but it's gonna be kind of funny. You hear me singing while my voice is... Oh yeah, the Cuphead costumes. I think they have music from there too. They're great. I still haven't bought the second Smash pack with Sephiroth and company. I'm definitely gonna get it as soon as I can. Just haven't been able to get the budget for that. When I get the budget for that, I have other things to spend the money on. Like I would buy Pokemon Violet, right? As soon as I can. I've been thinking of maybe not buying it for a while and doing another game, like Pokemon Colosseum from my Wii. It's gonna be a bit blurry, but I've decided against it. We really gotta go for Pokemon Violet. And after that, I think it should be Shield. And then we go for others, like Legends Arceus and the others. Those are the two priorities, the newest ones. Newest generations. Legends Arceus introduces a few new things, but we're emphasizing the others. And then eventually Shining Pearl or Brilliant Diamond and Let's Go Eevee, whatever. By the time I get to them, the next Nintendo console is out with new Pokemon games. That's how I feel it's gonna happen. Well, let's see how we make this work, you know? Let's see how we make it work. When I play Pokemon Violet, I think I'm not gonna go for any other Pokemon besides the ones introduced in Gen 9 though. I wanna limit myself to those. Because I would be very tempted to get a Sinistea, Polteageist. But that's gonna happen in Pokemon Shield. That's another reason why I wanna play it as soon as possible, also. And I go for Shield specifically because I'm a Ghost-type Maniac. A Hex Maniac, if you will. And they have a Ghost-type Gym Leader exclusive to Shield. So Bia looks like a lot of fun, her fighting gym, but gotta go for the Ghost Gym with Alistair. My boy! My gym leader! Forget about the challenge, just sign me up for the gym. I'll challenge trainers. And then I'll be the next gym leader, Alistair. But yeah. So hyped for playing those games, you know, I think it's gonna be fun. And then I wanna have fun with the whole Pokemon journey. Playing all the games in original hardware. Not their original hardware for some of them, but mostly their original hardware, you know? The Gen 1 and Gen 2 games I think I'm gonna play on Game Boy Advances. But hopefully I'm able to complete the Pokédexes. It's still gonna be a while before that journey happens though, at this rate. Like initially it's not a lot of budget I have to use for that, but as the whole thing over time, it's a lot of money. But it's just, you know, gradual as I keep buying them. I did want to get a Nintendo DS by the end of this year though. Not just for that, but also for Animal Crossing. I wanted to play Animal Crossing Wild World. We had, you know, New Horizons last Sunday, 3 days ago. You probably have seen my love of Animal Crossing there. I've been there since the first game, though I didn't play Wild World, City Folk, nor New Leaf. I went from the first game, well, the first game, not counting the 64 game, which is basically the same game, from the first game to the latest game. But I've had great fun with it though. I want to have way more fun with it. I was actually trying yesterday and on Monday to go into the game and go into some trades on Nukazon. Great website, by the way, for trades in Animal Crossing. Nukazon.com. To trade the original, the genuine art for the museum. Because that's the only thing I'm missing for the museum, but I just didn't find the time. And then I had to update my Nintendo Switch Online app because I want to use it for being able to chat faster. You know, being able to type from your phone into the game. It's a super useful feature. And I got caught up in other things. I didn't have time. Oh, I needed to charge the Joy-Cons. You know, all sorts of things happen. But yeah. I'll make time for that as soon as possible. After we finish the stream, though, I don't think I'm going to do that today. I'm going to be watching anime, probably. After doing some other things, though. But yeah. We'll finish the stream. We'll watch the cover. And then I'll do what I need to do. Actually, I haven't had lunch. For me, lunch is just the second meal of the day, though. It's not attached to a particular time. But I had something to withstand, so to speak, the 2 hours on stream right now. The 2 hour stream, I know that because we're going to finish at the top of the hour for the cover. We're going to finish it a few minutes before. Again, I can't redirect into it. I can't raid into it, if you will. But I'm going to post the URL in the chat. And you can follow it. And we'll follow it from there. If you're watching from the VOD, go watch the Redemption cover if you haven't already. Okay? Okay. Yeah, just a lot of great things that I'm hoping you're gonna like. Just such a high production value. All thanks to the great work of many people. Instoya, first of all, for the instrumental. They're great in providing great instrumentals for music. Then Lasu for giving a great mix and helping me out with recording in some ways. Being better at recording, basically. And just, yeah. Then Arakiba Studio Ake no Arata for the art. And being so patient with me, with all my demands. I feel like I'm demanding so much. And then Akira MB, same thing. I feel like I'm bad at commissioning things. I do things I'm not supposed to do with commissioners sometimes. So I'm always like, they keep up with me. I do fall pass, you know. Fall pass, is that how you say it? Ox pass. Anyway. The what cover? The Redemption cover that we're celebrating 1 month as my new self. And this stream is to build up to that. It's to build up to that. Which is gonna be at the top of the hour. What do I do with commissioners? I'm making it sound, I feel like I'm making it sound like it's like I'm trying to threaten to murder their family or something. No. I just feel like I maybe don't communicate well. And then I'm like, oh wait, can you do this? And I change my mind a lot at the worst possible times, you know? I try to avoid it though. It's kind of hard sometimes because you gotta be very specific. It's good if you're very specific when it comes to art and stuff like that, and I am. But then I think I go too far with being so specific sometimes. I actually, for the MV, I actually gave a very, very loose canvas to Akira MB, the person behind it. And they did a lot of original things, so a lot of the things you're gonna see in the video I didn't come up with. So, you know, they fit really well. With the theme of the song, with Genesis Rhapsodos, Crisis Core, Dirge of Cerberus, with Khaiden Tajigen, and his whole lore. Okay? My whole thing. You're gonna see how well it fits. String got a bit behind because I accidentally paused it, but I see now the commissioners wouldn't mind you changing your mind at all. Yeah, I just feel bad about it. I think it's gonna be inevitable that I'm gonna feel bad about it, I guess. I try not to burden people too much. I guess I feel like I'm no longer gonna be nice when I say it, but it's like the nice guy thing to do. No, that sounds terrible when I say it like that. It's like the decent human being thing to do. Kind of assume that you're burdening others, but when others are burdening you, it's okay. In general, though, speaking generally. But then now that I said it, I'm not that nice anymore. I feel like I'm jinxing things. It's like, funny enough, I find that there's this thing in which some people say, hey, I have a lot of patience actually. But when people really go further than that patience, I become a monster. The people that say that actually have a very, very short fuse from what I found. So I don't know, it's kind of like that. It's about being thoughtful, I guess, but the thing about it is that you're not supposed to do it, how to say it? You're supposed to do it instinctively. Which is what's happening with me, I like to think, but yeah. Yeah. It's just the whole thing about being a star cluster and learning to be human, you know? Many, many things about humanity. They're still learning to this day. The society doesn't value nice people. I don't know about that, Karma. Any general statement like that I'm gonna disagree with anyway. But what is society anyway? Like Jerry Seinfeld said, the fabric of our society is very complex. You know, when George Costanza was suggesting taking a Pepsi to a party because they were all like thinking they needed to bring a gift to a party because that's what you're supposed to do. But it's like, George was like, we shouldn't bring a gift. They invited us, so they should be glad that we're going. It's about them inviting us. They're the ones that have that burden. They invited us. We didn't insist on going. So we, the fact that we're going is the gift in itself, you could say. It's basically that. It sounds very cynical when you say it like that, but that's basically it. And then he's like, okay, let's not bring wine. Let's bring a bottle of Pepsi. Because they were going to go for wine. Eventually, they arrived after a lot of hardships, and the host was like, the person that invited them was like, oh, you didn't need to bring anything. Okay, it's okay. So there you go. Humans are super weird. They're learning with you too. Perhaps you're right. Don't do a channel, take advantage of others and value honesty and following the rules. I do my best to go for that. I don't know. But yeah, living as a human. I'm still not used to the fact that I gotta eat every day several times per day, Annoying. Many other necessities that are like, I got other things to do. I don't want to interrupt what I'm doing for that. That sort of thing. That sort of thing. By the way, let me begin preparing things for the cover. I think about 5 minutes before that, so in about 25 minutes we'll finish. Looking forward to the rest of the week though. These kinds of streams, man, these kinds of streams are why I keep doing Zatsudan streams. We gotta keep doing them. We gotta keep doing them. And the other stuff that comes with being human, there are some good things about that though. There are some very good things. Humanity can reach certain big heights. You drink water and you expel the water forever. Wait, I actually don't know what you're talking about, Karma. The water is useful though. It's mostly fuel in its own way. It's how much you need to refuel that's very annoying. A car, maybe, depending how you use it, you refuel that once a week. A human being has to refuel every day, several times per day. They could go without refueling that much, but that's not going to be good. Case in point, me eating 1 meal per day and having consequences. I'm speaking from experience here. Because some days I'm like, I'm only hungry for 1 bloody meal the entire day, but then it's consequence for that. It actually depends on how you're eating. Brunch, for example, right? Brunch is a thing because, well, it may mean that you're waking up late and having breakfast and lunch together, but it also may mean that it's such a full meal that you have it early, 8 a.m., 9 a.m., and all the way until 7 p.m. is when you get hungry because it's so complete. So it can be like that too. What was I gonna say? Sorry, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Yeah, I had brunch before. And I think it's called like that because it's both breakfast and lunch, because you don't need to eat lunch anymore because it's such a complete meal. And when I had brunch, it's only until the evening hours around this time that I would get hungry. And it's like, wait a second, I actually don't need a second meal. Let's just go through with it. Brunch is great. Meals of kings like that, kings and queens eat like that, I think, for a good reason. Then you get more time for other things. I'm trying to answer the other questions. What if fuel more like an oil to help your body move? It's for a lot of things. It's fuel for a lot of things. It's not, fuel can be for moving, for other functions. Basically that, Analogy kind of ends here, maybe, but yeah. There's a lot of changes of oil. 人間は機械の同じ. Humans are exactly like machines in that sense. It's just a more fleshy machine. Water is more of a transportation medium for all sorts of substances in the body. There's also that. Let's not go too far with this conversation, please. Let's just not go too far about these last two things we've been talking about. But yeah, my obsession with things doesn't end, Let's continue doing great things for this month. I'm so excited though. Already this week is looking great. Thank you so much to Microphone Sing. I should have mentioned that before. Microphone Sing was the one that organized this collab for Sunday, just like the Among Us collab we had before. I'm looking forward to this one. 8 a.m. Eastern, because I got the time wrong on the schedule there. Look forward to it. I think it's really actually the first opportunity I have to have a stream with other Japanese content creators and try to speak with them. There are some in the collab that will not be able to speak English, actually. So, was the collab with multiple people. Microphone Sing is one of them. We're doing an Echo collab also, by the way. I should point that out as well. The Redemption cover, we're gonna have that, but then shortly after that, we're gonna have another cover. Not on my channel, on Mikro's channel, but I'm a big part of that song. Together we're singing Echo. And I'm gonna put it on the playlist though. I'm gonna put it on the cover playlist. And of course, I'll promote the hell out of it. But yeah. And I mean, we have karaoke this week. I'm gonna try not to let my voice be as weak as today for that. I need to go back to my vocal exercises. I completely left them. Before that though, Final Fantasy Friday. That's this thing I'm doing with Fridays now, single player, multiplayer, because on Final Fantasy 14 later, like we did last Friday, you're welcome to join me in the Superstar Squad, and we're gonna have voice chat open for a little bit, like we did last time. Especially because you really helped me out with learning the raids and all that. We're gonna do the last of the Sky Pirate raids, and then see what we can do for the Alexander raids. They're not Alliance raids, but 8 people raids, so they're gonna require more of my attention. I need to see if I can grind a little bit of F14 because I need to get a new piece of gear for my Black Mage self, so there's that to consider. That's the future of Fridays as well. They're not just Final Fantasy Fridays because now I'm gonna have a single player game on the first half of the day. I eventually want to have Pokemon Violet, and on the second half it's gonna be a multiplayer game where you get to play with me and or a collab. I want to have more collabs. It's something that's kind of overdue. Let's have them more on Friday evenings, you know? Let's have them more over there. There's some other potential ones actually that I need to... Let me make a note actually because I need to see... I need to contact someone for this. Or rather, re-contact them. For one of the coming weeks. It's the work I'm doing behind the scenes, right? I need to start work on other things that I think are gonna be very different from the content we've had so far, but for me, it's kind of a comeback. The content that I started doing but then dropped because I was like, well, I can't do this and also do this and also do that, you know? So we'll see how it goes. But it's the time to really go in behind it. Oh yes, there's a lot of behind the scenes work, Madison. I'm actually not doing enough. Probably should do more. I need to clip more of the channel. And right now, I really haven't been feeling like making backups of the Twitch VODs. We've had a lot of past streams expire forever now. Not the first time that's happened. But some days I'm like, oh man, I don't want to do this. Because with Twitch, you gotta highlight them to be able to keep them permanently. Otherwise, they expire after a certain time. It's very annoying. It's very annoying to do. Some weeks, you know, I have more YouTube streams than I have Twitch streams. Not this week though, not this week. What do we have? I mean, we have more Twitch streams than we have YouTube streams, right? I want to have an even number of streams in a given week though, so I can balance them both, or depends on how the content is going. See, I want to see what I can do with it though. I don't want to say anything more about it though, depending on what it is. What was I saying? Yeah, that's basically it. It's gonna be a while though, right? It's gonna be a while before the next cover, even with lower production value, though still a good production value. Because my budget has become tight. There's some other expenses that are coming in related to this, you know. Sooner than later, I need to upgrade my PC. And like, bottlenecking, I think is a thing in PC, so I pretty much have to upgrade everything if I upgrade one thing with what I'm thinking. Prices of PC parts are very nice right now compared to when I got them in 2017. Crypto mining was big, crazy back then. I say back then as if it were 50 years ago, but you know, now it's not so much, which is a good thing, especially for prices of PC. So we'll see how things go. Just gaming and also streaming PC, so we get a lot of requirements. There's that thing about having a dual PC set up, but it sounds like a nightmare for me. It sounds like a nightmare to keep up with. I don't know if I want to do that. I think it makes it so that you don't have to go too crazy with the specs, but I'm not sure there's much of a difference between the specs you would get for the gaming PC and the streaming PC with a PC that's both of them at the same time. It might be more expensive to have two of them, you know? It could be a laptop for streaming, but yeah. And I do know some people who have like a simple PC and they have like a PlayStation 5 and a Switch or just one of them and they stream only from there. But at least with the PlayStation 5, you know, it's like you have that and the PC. Even if it's a laptop that's very cheap or something, the price difference with a PC that's able to play the PS5 games, because a lot of them are still on PC or they're coming, it's not that big of a difference, you know? I'm not an expert on PCs at all though. I can't even build a PC, this beautiful PC I have. I didn't build it. I was starting to build it and then I panicked when I was trying to put the motherboard in because I couldn't find how to do it. And it felt like I was gonna have to force it and break it, and I just had somebody else do it. Maybe eventually I'll do it though. It's not something I can learn from a video though. I gotta have somebody with me physically, getting me through the steps. But like, when do I do it though? What parts do I use for that? Do I buy practice parts just for that? It's a lot more money. But then if I only do it with the expensive parts I bought, I'm panicking. So it's gotta be done very carefully, right? But yeah, I'm hoping to have those upgrades. See, here's another thing that's concerning me a lot. At this time next year, if the rumors are right, the next Nintendo console is gonna be out or it's gonna come out. And that's gonna be a money expense. I don't have to get it immediately when it comes out, I guess, but it's ideal if I do. Especially if they have a Pokemon Gamer 2 coming out. I think they will. So, we'll see what happens. I don't think they're gonna do anything related to Unova, actually. At least not remakes or something like that. See, I feel like even Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, and Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl were not even necessary. Like, not everything needs to be remade, but it started to become a trend, I guess. With Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Auras. To this point that Black and White are expected to be remade. And it's not out of the question, but it means that eventually Scarlet and Violet will be remade. And it's weird to think about that. What do you think, Tajigen? We were discussing a lot of Pokemon earlier. But yeah. I do want to emphasize more Kamen Rider content though. Still dancing with that idea of connecting it with Kamen Rider Daily. The thing is, a lot of these things is not that I didn't want to do them, but that I didn't feel they were right. But I got advice from a great person that I think is very knowledgeable about these things recently. That it is possible to do certain kind of content and also link it to the live stream as a VTuber. So that's the kind of thing we may see coming in. We'll see. Let me drink some water. We are about 10 plus minutes away. We're just a few minutes away. Let me make a tweet about that, actually. No, not sorry, not fewer than 10 minutes away. 15, 20 minutes away or so. Eventually they'll only remake the most famous games. Maybe that. Kanto remake when? You know what I want to see though? Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee were great. I like what they did with them. I understand why they went with that approach, but let's have Kanto yet again. Or maybe Johto with Kanto. That would be great. With Cantonian forms of other Pokemon. That would be great. Cantonian Zalazzle. I don't know. Cantonian, what could be... Let me think of a random Pokemon from Galar or Paldea. Cantonian Palafin, maybe. Something like that. Jotonian Pokemon. Jotonian Sigilyph, for example. You're being sarcastic, but it could be good. Or, you know, we have Unova remakes or Black 3, White 3 with Unovan forms of other Pokemon or Convergent evolutions. Especially for Kanto, I would love to have some Pokemon to fill the gaps for Dragon, Ghost, Dark types. This is why I love Generation 5 a lot. It's a complete Pokédex that, on Black and White, you know, it's a complete isolated Pokédex that is able to do what Kanto was not able to do with the types. You look back at Kanto, you can't have a Dark Gym in Kanto if you want to have that, for example. There are no Dark type Pokemon in Kanto. You have to rely on Johto next to it or Alolan forms or something like that. And you know, the Deluxe League project, which we started around this time last year, by the way, was about a year ago that we did 18 gyms for Kanto. For a Kanto League, sorry. Those Pokemon Showdown streams in which you get to challenge those teams, I was still thinking about them, but I'm not sure if we can do them. For a bunch of reasons, but it would be great to see. I actually have done all the Kanto teams in Pokemon Showdown. I did them on the desktop application for that, but the last time I tried to use it, it was glitching a lot. So that could be an issue. So I might use something different for that. But I need to copy the teams though, so I don't have to remake them yet again. See, I have an account on Pokemon Showdown called Gym Leader Castle. It's literally called like that. The Pokemon Stadium Gym Leader Castle, right? And it would be that account that you would be challenging. Short of being able to have bots on it. Just to do that. It came from that desire, you know? It came from that desire of doing like a mount battle sort of challenge with the gym leaders as the area leaders. Going through an arcade mode of Pokemon, basically. And I did do that some years ago, but I didn't go through with it completely. And basically, I was having to just duel myself. Battle myself. It's like playing chess and you're playing both sides. It's just a single player chess, basically. It wasn't the end of the world, at least. It was kind of fun. That's the kind of things I do in my free time, you see? What are your hobbies, Khaiden Tajigen? Well, I build teams in Pokemon Showdown for a fictional Kanto Deluxe League with 18 gyms, no Elite Four, just one champion. You challenge all the 18 gym leaders. You challenge the champions, which are also the protagonists and the rival in all of them. And you also have a mount battle mode in which you go through 100 battles, and every 5 battles, the 5th battle is one of those gyms. Something like that, you know? It's great though. I'm planning to do them. I'm planning to also do monotype challenges. This is all inspired a lot by the Pokemon World Tournament as well. I want to make, for example, a Ghost-type team and challenge all the Ghost-type experts. I challenge Agatha, I challenge Morty, Phoebe. There's a type expert for Ghost in every region, by the way. Welcome back, Sakihara. You're still in time. I don't like competitive that much, actually, Karma. It's just for the fun. See, the teams I made for the gym leaders are not that competitive. They're for the fun of it. I have a Pokemon like Butterfree, which is not going to be an overused or Uber, you know? The highest tiers. But it's for the fun of it. What I did with those teams was also represent the region. So I need to have Butterfree in the Bug-type team of Kanto, for example. It's fun to have the competitive aspect of it, but I guess, you know, I'm a hardcore casual at it all. It's called competitive, but I don't play it competitively. When I play Pokemon Showdown, for example, which I do a lot, I recently created some semi-competitive teams though, keeping in mind the tiers, because I usually do a lot of teams that don't keep in mind the tiers. I just go for my favorite Pokemon. I created a few teams recently for PU and NU, never used and possibly used. I think they mean 15 minutes, Kiara. Let me make a tweet about that. We are 15 minutes away, or rather fewer than 15 minutes away. We are fewer than 15 minutes away from the redemption cover. Oh yes we are. Yes we are. But yeah, let's get hyped. In about 10 minutes we're gonna redirect it to that. Not actually a YouTube redirect because I can't actually do that yet. Hey, on the road to 1,000 subs, let's keep it going. More content keeps coming. I'm very happy to see things are still getting views every week, every day. Mostly right now, the things you wanna know, the things that get the most views right now. Or even all the time. I think you may know what they are. It's the Dragon Ball Super English short cover for the second opening of Dragon Ball Super, the Black RX cover, the Black RX ending cover, and recently it's also Believe Yourself from Akito. But it also tends to be Justifies. The meaning of truth was great. It was great ever since I put it in the front page of my home page of my channel, right? I wish I could stop it from playing automatically though. I need to see if there was a setting for that because I don't like the fact that it plays automatically for people. I don't like that. That's the thing that's a little bit annoying. It's gotta be annoying for somebody coming into the channel, and I think there's a way to disable that. But are we getting hyped? Are we getting hyped, Tajigen? The time to redeem ourselves is indeed coming even sooner now. We are fewer than 15 minutes away. The time is coming. I've introduced some of the people I know to you, so that's cool. That is indeed very cool. That's very nice, Kihara. Thank you. Yes, you can like the stream, you can subscribe to it, and activate the bell for that matter. But even if you recommend it to other people, it becomes even better. Amazing. Your mother! Damn, I gotta stop cursing on stream. Damn. No, especially here on YouTube, right? Future monetization. They want to make sure we don't have that. But yeah. I don't know what else to say though. The hype is here, I hope, with all of you. Certainly is with me, and I like to think my energy is contagious every time, but I just don't know what else to say. Let's keep talking about anime. I don't know. It is true that I'm a blabbermouth, but funny enough, I still feel like sometimes I run out of things to say. No, next Zatsudan stream though. Maybe another Tea Tuesday talk next week. I'll have my list of topics again. Something that I should do for every stream anyway. Every streamer should do that. You're an adult, so she has her cut a bit of okay, then it's fine. No, but overall, I gotta stop. I mean, with Fall Guys, that's just kind of inevitable, but yeah. It's just kind of inevitable. Like Thanos. We may have Fall Guys next week, actually. I'm thinking of something, though. I'm thinking of some other things that may come in, though. We'll see. Saturday may be off, actually, for next week. We'll see how things go. So freaking excited and also so cool. Our name is Tajigen. Yes. Thank you so much to Hatsuyuki Kiroku for coming up with that, by the way. Great VTuber, by the way. You can go follow them, too. The stars were animated on the screen. It would be great, actually. I think it was a bit too much. Well, there's also there's the way they're animated here, right? Going from place to place like that, but I felt it was a bit too much for this screen. A little bit of minimalism, I think it felt really well. But it's also a nice idea. Or animated in a different way, right? I feel like the screen would get too busy, actually. The way I'm picturing it, at least. The way I'm imagining it. Woo, we are like 5 minutes away, at least from me redirecting you, you know? You're just a few minutes away. I'm gonna redirect you. Well, not the actual YouTube redirect. I should use another word, but we're gonna get into it. Again, either the CPU or GPU too. Yeah, there's that too. Yeah. I mean, the previous screen we had, which I still have here somewhere. Here we are. It's all discombobulated now. This is a busy screen that was taking more CPU, right? My dear Time Vortex, my dear Portal. Yeah, RAM memory as well. Yeah, I think it also goes into RAM memory. Let's count to 300. I don't think I'll be able to before we... No, I don't think I'll be able to. I would like to maybe do that in Japanese or something. I still don't read Japanese as fast as I want. I've been challenging myself with the anime I've been watching, you know? In the end credits, at least for hiragana and katakana, I try to read it fast, or in the opening or credits, because those words are there for a limited time, right? So I try my best, but man, my brain feels fried with all that effort. Want to know how fast you count? Even then, come on, 300 in Spanish, no! You want to have something hard, try doing it in French. Or you gotta do math every time you count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm not gonna continue. You see how slow it is? You count to 13 in Spanish? Very nice. As Tetris player, speed will come with practice. I suck at Tetris though. No. We don't need to count. No, I get my ass kicked every time I play Tetris 99. Prefer F-Zero 99. I haven't been playing that. I need to get back to it. Actually, I wanted to do a little bit more with my TV screen on the Switch, actually. Especially since we're not having any capture card streams this week. I unplugged the HDMI from there and put it directly on the TV so I can play with no problems. And then I'm gonna put it back when we get back to them, probably next week. Last year I could only count to 8 in Spanish. Very nice. You can do it though. But yeah, I think it's like 9 and 10. Oh yeah, Sukihara is fine now. Now he can do it all to 30. 30. But perhaps we should be thinking about Japanese and English, because those are the two languages you're going to see in the cover we're about to see. Many things related to Dirge of Cerberus, to Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII, to Khaiden, Tajigen, and the lore. You're gonna see what I mean. And you've already seen a little bit of this in this thumbnail, in many other places, in the thumbnail of the stream itself. I commissioned special art, wearing the outfit of Genesis Rhapsodus, but a purple version for myself, and reading the Loveless book, among many other things. You have seen the tease for the Black Wing, have you not? Wait until you see it in action. We have done great things. Again, thank you so much to everyone. It's time to credit them again. Maybe I should have done a screen like a debut stream. That might have been nice to have, actually. I freaking love lore, so do I. Someday I will fully translate the Burger King food letters, copy paste in actual Spanish. I don't want to know what that is though. You may have told me before, but... Tell you what, let me read my lore entry from my B2B page. B2B is a good place to have like a lore, like a bunch of lore paragraphs. B2B.com, by the way, go heart me there. Go give me a heart. I have 180 hearts right there. Let's have more. 1,000 like the subscribers we're looking to have in YouTube. Yes. The multi-dimensional Tajigen Khaiden is a sentient star cluster in VTuber form. As part of the VSinger group, Alternative Idol Constellations, AI Constellations, apart from video game and chatting live streams, Khaiden also produces covers, hoax-related content, and more. Let me put the link, by the way. Khaiden Tajigen existed as one being brought about by the minds of many, and now they share the beauty and madness of such a cosmic existence. Unknown to most civilizations, the stars themselves are actually sentient, intelligent beings. Star clusters are an even more transcendent mind, since they combine multiple individuals into one, while still retaining each's individuality. Furthermore, the particular sentient star cluster that would go on to be known as Khaiden Tajigen, Kono Oresama, existed in multiple dimensions at once. All the stars linked in this star cluster existed not only in one dimension, but many. Thus, they were in existence unlike any other. It didn't take long for them to see the many iterations of humanity and the magic of virtual worlds and the idol-like figures that VTubers are. One thing led to the other, and they decided to descend into a human-ish existence and eventually take on the form of a VTuber. To simplify things, they sometimes avoid using a plural single person and talk as if they were one with an I pronoun. But in truth, the individual that is Khaiden Tajigen is a multi-minded being, also known as Kaido, multi-dimensional maniac, supreme star leader, and many more other names. Go check the B2B page. I probably need to update some things in there actually, but it's still a great website. Number 19 for the Burger King thing. You made me get 180? Wait, what? What are you talking about? Don't hold the Glock to me, I don't know what you're talking about. I forgot. Oh no, it's not a VTuber wiki, Karma. It's just what do we call it? A site to see when they're live and all that. What is great about it is that when you're in two platforms for live streaming like me, you have all of them consolidated into one. So you get to see the latest videos in that way. Though it also counts short, so it gets a little bit messy, but yeah. Oh, the hearts on VTuber. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Tsukihara. Arigato. Wait a second, wasn't I at 180 something? I just said the number, but I forgot it already, you know me. By the way, I probably should build a tweet for this. We are 5 minutes away. 5 minutes away. I think by the time this song finishes, it's gonna go into it. So, yeah, the time has come. The time has come. Here is the link to the video. Here is the link to the cover. It's about to premiere right on Khaiden Tajigen's channel. Oh, Tiny, if you can hear me. Hello, other waiting people. We wait and we will fanboy so hard. Yes. Thank you, Tiny. Let me put some hype in the chat. Play some hype in the chat, but not just this chat. The stream chat. Oh, Tiny, you can hear me. Yes, we are going for it. We are going for it. Oh, yes, we are. Yes, we are. Oh, you were setting up your V2 account last night. Very nice. The time has come. The time has come, maniacs. Go follow it. Go to that link. Go to that link. Open it in another tab and let's go for that. Let's go for that. The time has come. I can't redirect you, but yes. I'm about 1 minute away from ending the stream right now, by the way. We're ending it with the song we start with. That's a great way to do it. I'm so hyped for it. Finally, another cover and the highest produced cover ever. Spread out your broken wings. Or your broken wing. As a one-winged angel, perhaps. As we go into Redemption by Gact, legendary song. I might be mistaken about this, but I don't think I've seen another VTuber cover it. If I'm right about that, which I don't need to be really, then I would love to be the first VTuber doing it. It is an honor, one way or another, to be covering this song. I think I should let everything speak for itself now. Tajigen, let's go for it. Let's Tajigen travel. And for this stream, お疲れ様でした。Go follow the link, go follow the link. 行くぞ